Hello everyone, I'm your lovely host Pikachu, and welcome to Always Remember Me. And this is a visual novel. It's about, well, the little synopsis thing that I read, that girl right there with the red is the main character play, and that was like her boyfriend right there. And, well, that's a random guy, which it doesn't really look like a guy. Besides the point. It's one of those reverse harem visual novel games where you can pick any guy you want and your main girl character, but the reason why it's called Always Remember Me is at the beginning of the game, supposedly, which is not spoiler, because it's what it's about, is that he loses his memory, and, he doesn't remember her, so you can either, choose to, either try and get him back and have him remember you, or go out with any of these gentlemen right here and stuff, and I guess move on in a way. But I'm making this a real life perspective. If I was her, which honestly I think if I was an anime character I'd probably look kind of like her, because my hair's pretty wavy / curly, and I don't know if my hair's that red. My hair's weird. It has some weird color, but anywho. It's not straight up brown, but it's not straight up blonde. It has a tint of red. Especially if I swim during the summer. But that's a whole nother. Hello everyone. I'm your lovely host Pikachu, and welcome to Always Remember Me. And this is a visual novel. It's about, well, the little synopsis thing that I read, that girl right there with the red is the main character play, and that was her boyfriend right there. And, well, that's a random guy, which it doesn't really look like a guy. Besides the point. It's one of those reverse harem visual novel games where you can pick any guy you want and your main girl character, but the reason why it's called Always Remember Me is at the beginning of the game, supposedly, which is not spoiler, because it's what it's about, is that he loses his memory, and, he doesn't remember her, so you can either, choose to, either try and get him back and, have him remember you, or, go out with any of these gentlemen right here and stuff, and I guess move on in a way. But I'm making this a real life perspective. If I was her, which honestly I think if I was an anime character I'd probably look kind of like her, because my hair's pretty wavy / curly, and I don't know if my hair's that red. My hair's weird. It has some weird color, but anywho. It's not straight up brown, but it's not straight up blonde. It has a tint of red. Especially if I swim during the summer. But that's a whole nother story. Hello everyone, I'm your lovely host Pikachu, and welcome to Always Remember Me. And this is a visual novel. It's about, well, the little synopsis thing that I read, that girl right there with the red is the main character play, and that was her boyfriend right there. And, well, that's a random guy, which it doesn't really look like a guy. Besides the point. It's one of those reverse harem visual novel games where you can pick any guy you want and your main girl character, but the reason why it's called Always Remember Me is at the beginning of the game, supposedly, which is not spoiler, because it's what it's about, is that he loses his memory, and, he doesn't remember her, so you can either, choose to, either try and get him back and, have him remember you, or, go out with any of these gentlemen right here and stuff, and, I guess move on in a way. But, I'm making this a real life perspective. If I was her, which honestly, I think if I was an anime character, I'd probably look kind of like her because my hair's pretty wavy slash curly, and I don't know if my hair's that red. My hair's weird. It has some weird color, but anywho, it's not like straight up brown, but it's not straight up blonde. It has like a tint of red, especially if I like swim during discipline for Eddie and romance for Eren, which Eren is the bae that loses him. So I'm gonna have to remember that he likes romance. So I gotta try my best to get romance. However you get romance. Easy difficulty level, normal difficulty level, hard difficulty level for experienced players. I mean, I'm pretty experienced in visual novels, but most of the time I don't really like to ever go like, I like to play it normal, so I'm gonna pick normal, but I normally like to enjoy the story first before I like try and push myself and make it hard on me. And I don't like easy because easy makes it too easy, if that makes sense. So I want to enjoy standard intro, quick intro. I want the standard-ish intro because I don't know anything. If I knew stuff, then I'd probably pick the quick intro, but I don't. Aw, they're so cute. We were walking together, hand in hand, watching as the sun descended beneath the horizon. Evening was wearing on, and the warm colors of twilight were starting to fade from the sky. Amarantha? Thought they said her name was Amy. Holy cow, no wonder they call her Amy. That's a long name. I don't know what to do. Is his name not really Eren? Okay, cool, his name is Eren. You're doing enough. Don't worry about things so much. But he still doesn't approve of me. Do you think he doesn't like my job? Maybe he thinks he doesn't earn enough money. Oh, and also, once I finish this game, there's like another game called like Don't Forget Me, I think, and it's connected to this one, and you're like actually married, and like that one sounds cute, and I want to continue that over. And then when I do finish, obviously you guys are gonna know which ending I'm gonna get. I'm gonna try to get the special ending too, not just the rink-a-dink normal ending. But if you want to see more endings, you just need to put that down in the comments in one of my videos, because I don't know how many videos there's gonna be. It probably will take a while. Visual novels normally do. Now back to the story. I'm sorry. Or that I should be doing something better. I could like to do more, but it's the best part-time job I could find. His eyes were sympathetic, and he looked down at my worried expression. I know he feels bad that his father, Asher, was creating so much grief for us, but I also knew that the situation wasn't going to be difficult when I decided to stay with him. I don't think it's your work. He can be pretty stubborn. I know some people think that I could do better. It's not like a job at an ice cream parlor is anything special. I guess that's what the ice cream's for. I'm attending my first year of college for creative writing. It's a natural fit since I've always loved to write poetry and prose. I had to take a part-time job during the summer to pay for my studies. Some girls in my classes have really good summer jobs. Honestly, I don't think he'd approve of any girl without a lot of persuading first. I don't think it's anything personal, he's just being stubborn. Yes, but after all this time, I really thought that he would have warmed up to me by now. He doesn't understand that we're serious about our relationship. See, that's what I don't understand. Like, I'm definitely gonna just stick with this guy, because why would you go out with another guy when you had something special, clearly, and you just because he lost his memory doesn't mean he won't fall in love with you again. That's what I find silly. I'm gonna pull The Vow. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's a good movie. Recommend it. You should watch it. Except it's the girl that loses her memory, not the guy, but anywho. Or he doesn't want to understand. It's just so exasperating since everyone else has been so supportive of us. He'll come around eventually, it's just a matter of time. I hope so. I just wish he wouldn't object almost every time he finds out we're going out on a date. I know, but it'll get better soon, I promise. We reached the staircase that led back to the boardwalk and parking lot. Even over the sand dunes, I could see where Eren's motorcycle was parked. We were about to ascend the stairs when he stopped and turned around to face me. Aww, that's so cute! He took my other hand in his and leaned down, gently kissing me on the lips. That's adorable. I couldn't help but smile, slightly feeling my anxiety melt away. Don't look so worried all the time. You're so much more beautiful when you're smiling, Amy. I turned the smile and leaned up to kiss him again. You're such a romantic. You make it sound like a bad thing. We both laughed as we ascended the stairs, still hand in hand. This is definitely how it should be. I always feel so safe with him at my side. Let's go home, alright? Okay, but can we stop for ice cream first? I get an employee discount on everything, you know. Sure. They have been the best new type of ice cream sundae now. We should split one. Sounds good. My smile grew brighter as pleasant thoughts passed through my mind. He mounted his motorcycle and I sat on the back, wrapping my arms around his middle and holding on tightly. I rested my head against his broad shoulders and let a contented sigh escape my lips as the engine started up. The sun disappeared beneath the horizon and the darkness of night began to overtake the sky. We sped out of the parking lot in less than a minute and onto the nearly empty road that led back into town. The trees blurred as we flew down the road. We were only driving for a short while before a strange feeling of foreboding settled over me. I shivered involuntarily despite the warm temperature and squeezed Aaron tightly, watching as it got darker and darker on the one-way road. I was thinking of what to make for us for breakfast in the morning when we reached an intersection. We waited patiently for the light to change color, and when the green circle let off his artificial glow, Aaron resumed driving. We had just entered the intersection when very suddenly I heard it. What? I looked up, my eyes wide with confusion, to see another car barreling down the road, swerving back and forth as it approached us. Aaron tried to steer away from the oncoming vehicle, but there was no hope of evasion. The car made no attempt to brake as it passed through the red light and collided with us. All I remember before the hellish sound of the crash and losing consciousness was Aaron returning the motorcycle to try and protect me from being directly hit. This is making me sad. Oh my lord. I'm thinking about this through like a real life perspective because I'm like, because me and Dawn have conversations like this all the time, and we're like, I'd protect you, no, you protect me, and stuff. And he says he would like, this is making me sad. I just don't want to think about it. When I opened my eyes, the brightness of the lights above me were almost blinding. Though I had never spent very much time in a hospital, I recognized the scent of disinfectant and various other cleaners to be similar to what one smelled in a doctor's office. Where am I? It took me another moment of waiting for my eyes to adjust to the bright lights before I remembered what had happened. My eyes widened and hoarded at the vividness of the memory. Aaron! I sat up abruptly, feeling a dull ache when I moved. A nurse out in the hallway heard my sudden cry and quickly hurried inside my room. She's pretty. Miss, please lay back down. You weren't seriously injured in the crash, but we would like you to rest before we decide if you're ready to be released. I'll be looking after you until that time comes. Your injuries are minimal, only minor bruising, but we can't let you leave just yet. We were in a car accident, right? That's correct, but please lay down. We're very glad to see you're conscious, but rest is imperative. I reluctantly laid back down, but I was completely awake and not letting the woman leave before I heard her a proper explanation. Can you tell me what happened? What about the man who was with me, Aaron? Is he okay? The nurse's expression seemed to darken slightly when I mentioned him, which made me worry even more. What happened? I have to know. I'm not fully aware of the situation. I need to call Dr. Rayner. He can explain everything to you. I waited impatiently, dissatisfied with the nurse's quick departure. It only took a few moments for a handsome young man in a doctor's uniform to enter the room. I was surprised to see that he wasn't all that much older than Aaron, and most likely a fresh graduate out of medical school. Or medical school, not middle school. Good evening, Amy. I'm very glad to see you're awake. My name's Eddie Rayner, but you can call me Eddie. Excuse me. The man said with a warm smile, revealing perfectly white teeth. Yes. Good evening. What time is it? Is it still Saturday? Actually, it's technically Sunday. It's 3 in the morning. I'd be happy to answer your questions, but you should probably get back to bed soon. I'm not doing anything until I find out what happened to Aaron. Young Doctor's smile faded, his reaction much like the nurse's. Oh, she's crying. But then again, they're like not even saying what happened to him. It's making her seem like he died. That would suck. I'd cry. I'd be like, well, this game lied to me. Unable to hold back my growing worry, I found myself starting to yell as tears gathered in my eyes. I have to know what happened to him, please. Is he alright? Eddie stood up and nodded toward the door, motioning for me to follow. I felt my heart sink, then begin to fill with cold dread. He noticed the fear in my expression and gave me a brief explanation. I'd rather show you his current condition, but I assure you he's fine and his life is in no danger. He has sustained a head injury. He will recover, and it doesn't seem to have done any severe damage, but he has lost some of his memories. We're still trying to observe the specifics of just what he has forgotten, as the nurse probably told you your injuries are minimal. Please follow me. I can take you to him so you can see that he is alright. I hurried, pulling on a pair of slippers that had been left beside my bed, and followed after the young doctor as he led me out of my hospital room and into the hallway, listening attentively to every word he said. From what I can tell, he was trying to protect you during the crash. We're keeping you overnight for our observations, but other than some bruises, you're perfectly okay. You don't have any broken bones or severe internal bleeding thanks to Aaron's efforts. I felt my heart wrench as I followed him through the hallways. He wasn't walking very quickly, apparently a constituent of I can't read of how tired I felt. Aaron. From what we can tell, Aaron is suffering from amnesia. He still retains long-term memories, but recent ones from the past few years are hazy or non-existent. Of course it would be. That's bull. So it's gonna be like, oh, he remembers his childhood and like going to school. And he's probably like, that's not my girlfriend, I'm with this other girl. That's gonna suck. Oh man. He's quite a bit confused at the moment, so we want to be... I can see that happening. So what's gonna happen if I definitely pick... Like, oh, I know I'm definitely picking his route, but... Me picking Aaron's route, there's gonna be like some girl that's gonna be like, oh, I love you so much. Yeah, we're together. We never broke up. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you broke up with her for some reasons or whatever. And stuff. And then she's like gonna just take advantage of it. We need him to regain his memory on his own, but it will be in slow steps. I see. And it's gonna be like this person that the dad likes more than me. Now it's making me angry. I don't think about that. This is my studio. I know this is a lot to take in, so please feel free to ask me any questions you might have. He still remembers his family, but doesn't seem to recall anything from recent years. You mean he doesn't remember me? Sorry, we asked him about having a girlfriend, but he doesn't seem to remember anyone by the name of Amy. See, they asked about girlfriend, but they said they don't remember an Amy. I felt the tears. I've been determined not to cry, welling up again, ready to fall. I see. This is making me want to watch The Vow. Dang it. I like that movie. It was a good movie. Maybe sad that she never got her memories back, though. Because that's what happens in the actual true story thing. But anywho. We walked through a doorway and into a room with a glass window that led me into Aaron's room. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but since we don't want to cause him any grief or aggravate his condition, I must ask that you do not meet with him yet. He's very confused and needs rest. I understand. I remained there for a long time, watching him and letting tears silently slip down my cheeks as two nurses spoke to Aaron, who wore a perplexed expression. How could you forget all about me? Oh man, that makes me sad. You can move between locations using the map right now. You can only return back to your home, but right now you can only return back to your home, but later in the game you'll be able to move wherever you want. Town's biggest park. It's beautiful. You often go there to relax and think. It's expensive, but has a lot of training equipment, including a pool. Like, I know I can only go home right now, but what would be the romancy places? Would it be that? This is making me think of The Sims, but 2D. Do I actually get to play minigames? That'd be awesome. That'd be like my first visual novel. Well, no. I played Sakura Wars So Long My Love. There was actually fighting and maybe some mini stuff. I don't remember if there was exactly minigames, but anyhow. I was released from the hospital in the morning and came right home. When I walked inside, I was greeted with a soft meow when my cat Nina brushed up against my leg. Hi Nina, did you miss me? I smiled and reached down to pet her affectionately, though I couldn't help but remember how Aaron would always fuss over her. Nina was a great judge of character, and she adored Aaron, even before he started bringing treats for her all the time. Aaron always loved cats so much. He loved big cats and little cats like you, but you were always his favorite kitty. Nina cuddled my fingers affectionately when I knelt down to pick her up. But Aaron has probably forgotten about you too. The sadness I had been trying to keep out of the front. And it sounded like they were living together, so... he gonna, like, probably live with his parents then? That's gonna be kind of awkward, like, oh, I don't know you, this is my house apparently, why are you living here? Friend of my mind returned as I pulled my cat and sent an embrace inside. I had slept very poorly and the fatigue from the crash hadn't worn off. Lost my parents in a car accident and now it looks like I'm gonna lose the man I love to one as well. Oh, that's sad. I sat in the living room with Nina on my lap when Gwenda came in to comfort me. Oh, Amy, what happened? Excuse me. Jesus. I briefly told her about the accident. She was overjoyed to know that I was alright and that I had hardly been hurt. Well, at least I look like I should be okay if I'm in here, but I will. Oh, thank God you're okay, but why didn't you call me? Because I've been out. The doctor said I was alright and I didn't want you to worry about me. Oh, okay, never mind. I've been staying with my Aunt Gwenda for several years since my parents passed away when I was still young. Gwenda had taken care of me ever since. She is a kind woman and I greatly appreciated how caring she had always been to me. However, pension wasn't enough to fully pay for my college tuition, which is why I took the part-time job at the ice cream parlor. You can now make your first choice. Several icons will pop up showing all the possible actions in this You can now make your first choice. Several icons will pop up showing all the possible actions in this location. On each icon, you'll see a brief description and the effects of the action. Each choice consumes at least one turn of a game time. So at least this game's more gentle than other games. Most games you're like, oh, pick a choice. Which one is it gonna affect? You won't know till the end of the game. Oh, look, you died. Some actions are available only during certain periods of the day. For example, Aunt Gwenda goes to bed very early, so you won't find her hanging around at late hours. It's now new, so a good thing to do could be eat something, or you could just relax and read a book. Success morale and some stats up. Failure morale down. Toggle Gwenda. Success morale and some stats up. Energy morale down. Energy down. So like success morale and energy up. Failure morale down or no change. Energy up. Cook something. Cost $10 and up. So, is it saying, like, if I don't talk to her correctly, my morale will go down? I don't know. I think I'm gonna talk to Gwenda. Oh wow, it doesn't even tell you when you're actually gonna make a choice. You can't save well, because the saving is right there and says the load thing, but you don't get a warning for those choices. That's gonna suck. Yes, my dear, what's troubling you? Aaron doesn't remember me at all. And the doctors say they don't want to give him too much stress since it might make him forget more or make it harder for him to remember what he has forgotten. Honey, I'm sure I'll remember you soon enough. You're the love of his life. The two of you were so close, the cutest little lovebirds in town. And my mouse is not wanting to work. There it goes. It's just these past few years that he's forgotten, though. What if he doesn't recover? That's gonna be sad. There it goes. Kinda. Then you'll just make him love you again. Exactly! Don't be pussy. But I can see that's pretty stressful and hard. That would make me pretty sad. I'd probably like desperately be like, see, look at all of our cute pictures your parents know about me. And da-da-da and all this stuff. I make you food. Really, you think that could work? We play games together. I'm still thinking, well. I'm so afraid that we might never be together again. We have so many precious memories, and to think that he doesn't remember any of them. Couldn't help but shudder at the thought. Oh my lord. Stop that. You'll be able to do it. In the absolute worst case scenario, you'll just have to start off from square one again. Exactly. Even if his mind doesn't recall the memories you two share, his heart will still love you. Not even amnesia can erase that. Right! Aunt Gwenda's best aunt. You're right. Thank you, Auntie. I feel a bit better now. Of course, that's what family is for. I wish I had a... I'm kidding, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah!
Yeah! I look cheerful. Success. After talking with Gwenda, I feel better. Sometimes you just need to open with someone who cares about you. I already talked to her. I don't know if I need to talk to her again. Success, morale, and energy up. Failure, energy up, morale down. How would you fail something like that? Is it like a little clicky game? Because if that's the case, then my mouse isn't doing that great. I'll probably just like watch TV.
Bring it on!
Yay, my romance has gone up. That's what I needed. There was a romance movie on TV. Ah, love stories. Amy, I prepared your favorite cake. Yeah, I didn't have to make food. She made it for me. Thanks, Gwenda, but I'd like to stay alone for a while and rest, okay? I didn't sleep very well at the hospital. I had too much on my mind. That's fine. Get some rest. You can eat a piece of cake tomorrow morning before going to work. Good night, Gwenda. I went to my bedroom with Nina in my arms and sat down at the desk. I picked a notebook up and decided to try and get my feelings under control in the most familiar way I knew, writing about them. Picked up a pen and started writing a poem. Your gentle touch, the warmth of your embrace, the passion of your kiss, precious times that ever felt ever so divine. I thought they would never leave, but even though I can't reach you anymore, I can't open my eyes to find you there. I'll always have my memories. Though they are not as warm as the hands that always made me feel so safe, I know they will never disappear as you now have. My beloved, my heart is forever yours, even if you're lost beyond where my trembling voice can reach you. Even if your memories fade or disappear into the darkness, I'll never forget the precious times when we faced the world together. My beloved, for today, for tomorrow, for the days that may never return, never forget the words we once exchanged. I love you. When I woke that morning, I knew that I had to go to the ice cream parlor. It was Sunday, and I had a long shift to attend to. I considered calling out, knowing that they would understand if I explained the situation, but decided that it would be the best to go anyway. Otherwise, would start to worry about me. I had no doubt that the news of the accident was already traveling quickly. Gossip seemed to get around town eerily fast. Got ready and arrived at the shop 15 minutes before the start of my shift. I hadn't wanted to dwell at home, though as soon as I walked in I knew it was too early. It was still early morning and there were only a few customers around. I was surprised to catch sight of a familiar face seated at one of the tables, apparently taking a break from work. Hey Amy, are you alright? I couldn't help but notice the genuine worry on his expression when he saw the bruises on my arms and legs. I appreciated his concern. Good morning, Lawrence. I'm doing okay. Are you sure those bruises look really painful? Yes, I'm sure. They really aren't as bad as they look. Really, I don't know if I could work with bruises that big. You're a strong woman. I can hardly feel them. Thanks, though. Remember when I got into a car accident? I don't think I had too many bruises because mine wasn't actually that bad. But, like, I had a busted open lip, and then my body was, like, really achy sore the next day, and I still went to class and everything, and I don't know, I didn't really want to think about it. I didn't like it. I want to keep my privacy because I don't want to get closer to you. Oh, I didn't read any of that. I'm sorry, guys. But Amy, could you at least tell me? I'm getting worried about you. How did you get hurt so badly? I'm sorry, but my shift is starting soon. Please, I have to know. Someone did this to you. No one did anything. No one did anything to me. It's not like that. Then why? Isn't any of your business. I'm sorry, but I have to go clock. Oh, well, that sounded mean, but I'd probably be like, dude, it's nothing to worry about. You can chill. Huh. We were like good, but now it's just like it's not anything. That's funny. Without another word, I left him waiting at the table with an ice cream cone now melting in his hand. He's like angry furiously. He looks angry. He's gonna start beating me now. During the summer, Annie works part-time from morning to noon from Monday to Friday as a waitress in an ice cream parlor owned by an old friend of Gwenda's. She gets paid only with, crap. My brain went blank. Being kind to the customers will earn her more money, so depending on her mood, she can earn more. There are good and bad days, but in general, working will always lower her energy by a good amount and morale by a small amount. This energy can be restored in several— oh, wait. This is stuff for the game. I thought someone was talking. Now the workday will start and you'll see the results of the first week. If this goes bad, don't worry, this is normal since Annie's morale is very low because of what just happened.
Yes!
I worked hard and I did an awesome job. Got money. I got $9 extra.
Pretend you didn't see that.
I could do much better than this. At noon, your regular shift is over, but you can come here again and decide to go do overtime if you have enough morale and energy until evening. You can also come here anytime to perform other actions like talking with Lawrence, who works here full-time every day until evening. Or get an ice cream for yourself. Remember though that doing overtime is very stressing action. If your morale's low, it's really a bad idea. I still feel weak. It'll be better if I get back home now. I don't think they would allow me to see Aaron yet anyway. Do I have to go back home? Oh, that's lame. I'm sad now. When I got home after work, I found the house empty except for my cat Nina. Nina and I went up to my room and I turned the computer on to check my email, mostly to see if there was any news from Aaron's family or the hospital. I knew it was rather unlikely to have more correspondence from them so soon, but couldn't help but hold on to the hope there would be something new. I sat down at my desk and looked around my inbox, getting the titles and senders of the new and unread messages. I frowned when I saw there was nothing new from Eddie or anyone else from the hospital crew. Nothing good, too bad. Decided to do some research on amnesia. It took a while, but before I found anything interesting, but after a bit of searching around, I found the following explanations about the basics of amnesia. Amnesia is a condition in which memory is disturbed or lost completely. People can forget about things they did, or they will simply fail to remember the things they are currently doing in the near future. I kept reading, but only got confused from the more complicated medical terms. I was distracted from my reading when a small notification box that I had a new email popped up. secretamire@net.rr.edu to amy21@mybookraeviews.com. Subject you. It says Secret Admirer.
I shouldn't open it. It could be a virus or spam. Nina hopped up onto the desk and meowed rather loudly. Well, I suppose I wanted her to see what it is. Well, I looked like I didn't have any other choice but to open it because it looked like something. When the email eyeing the unknown address warily, the message was simple and written in plain black text. Hey there, Amy. I hear you're quite the poet. I'd love to read more of your work, but you don't really share it with anyone, do you? I'm a big fan and your secret admirer, as the saying goes. Keep writing, girl. Can I? Yeah, okay, I can't go back. Well, he's being nice. I don't want to be complete dick the whole time. I could say stop. But ignoring the message is just like, oh, well, I don't really care. I'm just gonna ignore it. Supposed to check my book review blog when my computer shut down. I tried to restart it, but nothing happened. My computer just had to break at a time like this. For a moment, I thought it might have been a virus from that mysterious email, but then realized that was silly. Computer wouldn't even turn on, so the failure was clearly in the hardware. Nina, still sitting on my desk, gave me a puzzled look. Great, now I won't be able to check my email or blog from home
Pretend
anymore.
you didn't see that.
Ugh, my computer broke. I have to buy a new one. Why is this happening all at once? I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work. I made it negative. I'm at 5, like, in general. That's cool. I hate that I'm at 0 with him, though. That sucks, I think. Wait. Oh, I know. Everything's 5. Except for him, because I was a dick.
Bring it on!
I slept really well. I dreamed I was in a world made of ice cream. Nice, I guess. I don't know. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon.
Yes!
That was very kind, and people rewarded me accordingly.
Pretend you didn't see that.
I wasn't really in the right mood to be kind to the customers. I want to go to the hospital today. I want to see Aaron. I miss him. Went to the hospital to go visit Aaron, but as soon as I entered his room, I had the feeling the visit wasn't going to go very well. Good morning, Aaron. Hi. How are you feeling today? A little better, thanks. He smiled at me politely, but without any of the tenderness I was used to seeing. An awkward silence settled in as I sat down at the chair beside his bed. Lacking any other ideas to really get I decided to start with something simple. I didn't want to pressure him with anything that the medics wouldn't approve of me discussing with them. How's the hospital food around here? Is it okay? It's pretty good. Definitely better than I can cook. I'm glad you like it, but I'm sure you're not that bad of a cook. You never had my cooking then. I would just say that I had, but quickly restrained. He wasn't a very good cook, but it made it more fun when he came to the ice cream parlor when I cooked for him. By the way, I was wondering, yes? Who are you? The question was so simple, so polite, so impersonal, but it still broke my heart. I want to tell him that I'm his girlfriend, but I feel like that will, like, blow his mind and that will, like, freak him out. So I kind of, like, don't want to stress him out that badly, so I'll probably just be like, I'm your friend, and then just work my way up, and then, like, maybe they'll ask that question again when it's a better time, because right now I feel like that would, like, I feel like if you're like, I'm your girlfriend, that would, like, overwhelm them, and that would stress him out, so I'm just gonna be like that. His words hurt, and I was certain my eyes betrayed a degree of sadness. I covered it up with a smile, hoping he didn't notice the momentary change. Oh, I'm a friend of yours. My name is Amy. Okay, I'm sorry. It's just that my memory's really hazy. It's okay, I understand. Don't strain yourself. He assured my smile with a nod. You're a very nice girl, Amy. Yay, I think I made the right choice. Because I feel like if I said girlfriend, it would have gone negative. Now that I think about it, maybe the top one's always good and the bottom one's bad, because wasn't that the same like last time? Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm getting tired. I better get some sleep. Sure, I'll come visit you again soon. You're on your own now. Use the map to move between the various locations and then click on the icons to perform actions. Well, I want to build up my romance. I just don't know how to build up my romance. Explore all the locations and get familiar with different activities that you can do. Will you manage to reunite with Aaron, or will you fall in love with someone else? It's up to you. I want to get back with Aaron, but... That's where the house is at. Can't go there. It's the library. It's the gym. What's romancy? A restaurant is, so is that, right? I don't know. I'm gonna try it out. This is one of the most besides this is to try out all the places. It's not like I'm gonna know from the get-go anywho. But I'll probably like visit the hospital at least once every day so I can see Aaron. This is one of the most trendy pubs in the whole town. All you can do here till sunset is have a quick snack. After sunset, it's when it really comes to life during the weekend. You can attend live concerts, and from Monday to Friday, you can have a drink, dance, or eat some really good dishes. Unlike the expensive restaurant, which requires elegant clothing, I can come here even in casual clothes. Want your energy up. Get a drink. I don't know, like, what would be romancy? But this one. The Chateau is one of the most exclusive restaurants, and because of this, if I want to have dinner here, I should wear an elegant dress. The chef is my chair full of creativity. So, that's really where I would get creativity from. I could learn much more from his dishes if I get the chance to have dinner here. Okay, well, I can't even go there yet. That's my house. I want to work there. Town's like one of your favorite places, the gym. I don't know, man. I guess I could read a romance book. Or creativity, more stuff. Shiz. How do I build my romance? Discipline up, energy down, culture and creativity up, energy down, morale, some stats up, energy down, read old book. Maybe read an old book, or maybe just click on everything till I figure it out. Yeah, I figured I'd be disciplined. Morale and energy up. No morale or energy change. Let's try this one. Taking a walk, reading a book, depending on the mood I am. Oh, so it's closed. Darn it. I guess I'll read an old book. It's nice to reread this romance, even if I already know how it ends. Nice, I got my romance more up. That's my main goal. It's late, I need to get back home now. I must go to sleep now, tomorrow I have to work.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome.
That's cute. I slept really well. I dreamed I was in a world made of ice cream again. I was getting ready to leave for the ice cream shop when the phone rang. Hello? Miss Fitch? Yes, I'm Amanthera. You are ready? Yes, I need to talk with you about Aaron. Is everything alright? Yes, I don't worry, everything's okay. I heard you paid him a visit yesterday and I'd like to talk to you about some things. Is it because I'm in trouble? I'm sorry. We agreed to meet in his office in the afternoon after my shift at the ice cream shop ended. I need to hurry, my morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon.
Bring it on! pretend you didn't see that.
I quickly change clothes and I get ready to go to the hospital to talk to Eddie. I wonder what he wants to talk about. Blech. As soon as I entered the hospital and met with Eddie, he nodded at me and made a gesture to follow him into his office. I took a deep breath, vaguely registering the sound of our footsteps tapping their way through the corridor. Eddie led me to his office and I distantly noticed his occasional glances but was too absorbed in my own frantic thoughts to care. We stepped through the door and he quietly closed it behind me. Please have a seat. I hung into a cushioned chair in front of the desk and watched him hopefully. Tell me how you can get better. Well, you have to understand that this condition is somewhat difficult to treat. Well, of course, being encouraging his memory to return to by talking to his family and friends, putting him in situations of previous memories, things like that. The therapist can tell you more about exactly what they'll be doing. There's also the possibility of prescribing him certain medicines, but we can only keep that option for extreme cases. And not in hanging on to his every word. Key is that he regains his memory slowly and carefully. This sort of psychology is not my specialty, but we have to be careful of any psychological stress. Amnesia is tricky to begin with. We can't risk any more complications by trying to force him to remember. My heart sank. So what you're saying is he won't be remembering me anytime soon. He looked at me kindly. Probably not, but there is a way you can help. Hal, tell me I'll do anything. Well, you know him very well. It'd be a great help if you could think of situations that might help him regain some memory situations from his past. Places he's been, activities he likes, things like that. I nodded my head, slowly trying to reconcile myself to all the unbelievable things that had happened recently. Should I cry or should I go away? Cause like, I don't know what that means. Like, I wanna go ahead, like, I don't wanna cry in front of this random stranger cause I'm thinking he'll console me and stuff and I don't want that, and... But like, I'm like, would go, like, I wanna just go ahead and go to Aaron. For a few moments I sat still, then as silence rang, Eddie began to look uncomfortable. I stood up mechanically, having heard all that I needed to know. Miss Ansara? Call me Amy, and thank you for your help, Eddie. Alright, anytime, Amy. He'll be fine, don't worry. And added, are you okay? Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Eddie. I'll come by later to check on him. Can I go there now to check on him? Sorry, miss. My Aaron Collins' friend, and sorry, but we don't allow visitors at this hour unless they're relatives. I see. I'll come back tomorrow then. Fuck. That sucks. Apparently I can't go to the park, but I'm gonna go back and read an old book.
Awesome!
I grabbed a book from my library, the first book of the Pendragon series. Oh my god, they made her. I remember. Everyone was into that when I was in high school. Or not school, like high school, but elementary and stuff. I think I only read a little bit. I didn't get to read that many. Aaron loved it. I'm going to bring this with me at the hospital next time. Need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. I just started my shift when I heard a familiar voice. Amy? I looked up from the change in the cash register that I was counting to meet his gaze. And, It should be like about time up, so I should probably like quit the game and like save before my video cuts off on itself. But I like the energetic music though. That's nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.